I met Vaseline Poncetta at a staff meeting at the school I was working at.
And she gave a seminar, and she was impressive, so I decided to sign up with her.
But she was ambitious, intelligent, alert, and I liked her. I trusted her. And
she seemed genuine. She seemed like she really cared about people, their retirement, and so forth.
Marcella and Vivian both signed on to have payroll deductions made with Vaseline Poncetta. That would be the beginning of a long relationship and an affinity fraud. When people feel an affinity or likeness based on common factors, religion, interests, race, gender, there is an inherent trust built.
What scamsters have discovered is if they can interject themselves into that group and develop that affinity with the buyer, then it's easier for them to sell their investment scam to a potential victim.
Both women are teachers. Both trusted Vaseline Poncetta partially because she projected a positive image of a successful African-American woman. This was the same woman who later took advantage of their trust.
well, through Poncetta, as the money accumulated, she would have me reinvested in other insurance companies that were legitimate companies. And in the year 2001 is when she began to establish her own company, Capital Venture Fund.
I thought I was transferring just from one fund to another fund with a higher interest rate. You know, tax shelter annuity fund. And that's what she left me to assume. And I had transferred money before, so I had no reason to think it wasn't safe.
She said it was a combination of, it was sort of a diversified fund, mutual funds and stocks, and that it would earn a considerably more interest than what my money was getting.
By 2001, Marcella had $84,000 invested in Capital Venture Fund, while Vivian had $220,000. Vaseline still didn't produce any reports by 2003, so Marcella decided to withdraw all her money.
She said it was too much money to withdraw all at one time. And normally, if you went to a bank, you would never accept that kind of an answer, but because she was what I thought was a friend, I just very patiently and nicely said, all right, when can you send me a report?
Marcella did eventually get a phony report. So did Vivian. But in 2005, they both found out that Capital Venture was merely a checking account, earning no interest, and that most of the money was nowhere to be found.
I was just, I guess you would say, stunned, devastated, and hurt. The hurt, mostly, I think I felt worse about her betrayal of trust and friendship.
Marcella has spent the majority of her 6 years in retirement fighting to get her money back, but considers herself lucky. She got all but $30,000 back. Vivian planned to retire soon, but can't. She lost everything.
I'll be working for a while. That's a lot of money. It took me 23 years to save that money. I don't have 23 years left to work.